Hello, welcome to my walk. My name is Holly and I take walks and I talk when I walk. For those of you that are new to visiting my channel, thank you for stopping by and paying me a visit. I definitely appreciate it. A little bit about myself. I am a housewife and a mom of 4 kids. I am also a homeschooling mom, and I thought today I would talk about why we got into homeschooling our kids, because there's a lot of people out there that are curious about homeschooling and why people homeschool in general. Well, first off, I will say that I never thought I would homeschool. Never. Nope, that was not going to be me. I had always wanted to be a housewife and mom, but I wanted to send my kids to school every day. I wanted to be a housewife and mom without homeschooling. And that's what I always thought was going to be my future. But that didn't happen. And I thought I would just explain, how it ended up being that I homeschool now. Now, funny story is, I am a homeschool child myself. I grew up being homeschooled pretty much most of my elementary, middle school, high school years. So you would think oh, well, she grew up being homeschooled. Of course she's going to homeschool her kids. No, not I. I thought that I would be really bad at it. It is nothing against my experience with being homeschooled. It was just the fact that I didn't think I had, 1, the personality to do it, and 2, the intellect to do it, I didn't think I would do it right. And I'm still debating over whether I'm doing it right, but that's another story. So, I had always visioned being the mom who was just pack my kids off to school and then look forward to seeing them when they got home, and letting the professionals take care of the schooling, because, hey, isn't that what they get paid for? Isn't that what our tax-paying money goes towards? Or in the case of private schools, isn't that where our hard-working money goes towards? Well, the story is this. My husband, and I never knew this when we were talking about having kids someday, when we were, engaged, and then when we, first got married. My husband grew up in the public school, and I just figured he'd probably want to send our kids to school too, because he went to public school and he just, figures this is the thing we do. We send our kids to school. Well, we had our first child, and then our second child, and our third child, and I don't think we had number 4 just yet. But when our oldest was getting to be that school age, I was thinking, okay, we need, it's that time where we need to register her for school. And I was very excited about the local elementary school near our house, because it's just down the street. It is so close, and I heard it was a really good school. I felt very great about sending her there. And so I went and I registered her. And I even went to a new parent, for new parents of the school meeting that they had. And my husband was kind of quiet about the whole thing. I figured, okay, I guess he's just going to let me maybe take care of setting this all up. He just really didn't say much about it. I think I heard him a couple times say he's not sure what he wants us to do with school. But he was just, being kind of quiet about it. He might have mentioned homeschooling and as an option. I don't even remember now. But it got to be the time where we needed to make up our minds about these sort of things, make it a little bit more official. And the time was getting closer to our oldest starting kindergarten. And my husband said, I don't want to send her to that school. I was like, okay, well, we missed the cutoff for, the charter schools. The local charter schools have their lottery and everything. And I just did not get on top of it quick enough. So anyways, and by the way, this is the school that is right down the street from where we live. That's how close it is. But no, my husband did not want to do charter school either. He told me he wanted us to homeschool. Us meaning me, the mom. So he basically was saying, I want you, wife, to homeschool. Yeah, that did not go over big. I was scared to death to do it. I really did not think I would do a good job at it. And the funny thing is, we knew so many families that homeschool their kids. I had plenty of people to talk to, plenty of people to, get just not references, but just get ideas from, I cannot think of the word, just what they're doing, what they start off with kindergarten. I had support left and right with homeschooling. My mom would help me any way she could. She doesn't live in the same town. She doesn't live in the same state as us, but she's a great resource, So the reason my husband wanted us to go with homeschooling is because, well, one, he listens to a lot of talk radio. He just wasn't very happy about things that are being taught in the schools these days. I won't get into the whole, all the reasons exactly why or what is being taught that, he was not too excited about our kids being, influenced by and taught. But that was one of the reasons. Another reason was, like I said, we have a lot of friends that homeschool, and he really felt that those kids were different than the families we knew that's kids went to public school, charter school, private school, wherever. He just really liked the way the kids behaved, the way that they were, their mannerisms, the way that they acted around adults. And I think overall, my husband really wanted us to be just, a big part of our kids' education and get to decide, how we want to structure their education. So those were, I think, kind of his big reasons for it and the things he felt strongly about. So, I can't just go against my husband and just say, no, I'm sending my kids to school. This is my decision. It is not just my decision. It is, we're married and it is something we need to decide on together. But I knew he felt really strongly about it. And so I told him my fears, and I just said that, well, if we do go the route of homeschooling, we'll at least give it a try. We'll go year by year and see how it goes. But I just told him that I didn't want to do it alone. I wanted him to help me. And to some degree, because my husband, he does work full time. He's gone, most of the day, from 7 in the morning till 6 o'clock in the evening normally. And, obviously he's not going to be able to help me a whole lot, but he basically committed to me that he did want to be a big part in the schooling. Not big part, but he wanted to, help out as much as he could And he said, you know, I will spend my evenings, you know, working with them. And I'll say that he has actually been doing that. But yeah, I mean, just because I had that support from him, that he was willing to take partnership in it and not just, you know, put everything on me. So I figured we'll go for it. We'll try it out, see how the first year goes, then the second year, and so on and so on. So yeah, that is how we got started with homeschooling. And, you know, I gotta say that it's not always easy. It has its challenges, but I think the rewards are definitely greater than the challenges. I mean, I love, you know, being around my kids as much as I get to be with them. I honestly think I'd miss them if they were gone all day. But it's just, it's a good opportunity to, you know, just be able to teach them what we want to teach them and use the curriculum that we choose. So it's definitely been a positive thing. We've been doing it for 4 years now, ever since our oldest was in kindergarten, and she is now just graduated from 3rd grade. And so right now we have 3 that are school age. So it definitely gets more challenging every year because, you know, we get up into higher grades, and then, you know, before I know it, I'm going to be teaching all 4 of my kids. But yeah, it is. It's been good, and that's pretty much sums it up. So that's all I wanted to do today, was just kind of answer why we homeschool our kids. You know, it's nothing, not really a big fancy story, but this is the real story. And I think maybe on a future talk I might talk about a little bit more about our how we structure our day, and maybe pros and cons of homeschooling, because I could definitely find a list of all those. But yeah, for now I just wanted to talk about how we got started with it. So it was just something that you know, I'll say my husband felt strongly about, and eventually I don't know, I just went along with it, and it's been good. So I can't imagine us doing it any other way at this point. So I appreciate you listening to my video today, and I hope that you will give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and send me a comment, even if it's just like a little smiley face emoji or a silly face emoji, whatever. I just appreciate your support. So take care and have a great day.